Hello, friends. Thank you for coming over and joining me at Mimi Sue Creations. Today, today I kind of want to show you guys a quick tour of my veggie garden. I know I've been saying I've been wanting to take you, and I haven't done it yet. And I've been doing a new um, design, I guess, if you want to call it. I've just been changing things around a little bit. And I know that I was going to bring you with me. I'm so sorry. For those who are just joining me, welcome to my channel. My name is Wendy from Mimi Sue Creations. And I do a little bit of this and that: gardening, reconstructing, home hobbies. We recently if you look at the videos, you can go back and check out. I did my patio. So everything's a process, but you always start one thing and it becomes something else. So it's okay because I've been loving doing all this little work. All these little projects have been keeping me busy. So I wanted to show you guys the veggie garden because I have done some small changes, and eventually I will be making a couple of different series on the new layouts that I want to do, but I wanted to get my fall garden in, so I had to kind of jump the gun. So let me just bring you with me. Again, I have to be careful. I have a hummingbird feeder that honeybees are all on, so I will be very careful. I am going to put my glasses. I don't want to get a headache. Here we go. I'm going to flip this around. Let's see if I can do this without. Okay, so this is part of the outside. I'm going to bring you in. It's my new little feature, by the way. Got me a little water fountain. So this is my veggie garden. I'm going to give you a span from the outside. And on this side, and goes the honeybees. I don't know if you can see that. See them? Yeah, they're very happy. They've actually finished the sugar, so they're saving um, resources there for me. I don't have to waste. So I have a lot going on here. I've been cleaning all of this out. I'm gonna bring it up so you can see. I've been cleaning all that out and putting the black tarp because I had mulch and that was getting ridiculous. It was messy. It was just too bad. Weeds were still growing on that. But right now here in this bed here, this is just a pepper bed, and I've got some my marigolds, and of course, I've got holy basil there. And then this bed here is all cabbages and cauliflower. Look at my lemon tree. Isn't she doing great? And my entrance here, as you can see, I have two arbors, but this is new. This is for the roses. And this one, I think I'm going to take the lights from here, put them on the rose one, and I'm going to use that in another location because it looks too cluttered there. But currently, I have my cabbage bed. I've got cauliflower, the cheddar, and the regular, and some cabbages in there. And I have them protected because if not, I'll have them eaten up by bugs. So they're doing really good so far. On the left here, I have peppers, I have banana peppers, jalapenos. I have more herbs, dill, and I do have some beets and carrots, and then tomatoes on the other side, which I'll bring you there. But I'm going to start over in this side. Here we go. So I've got this big bed here. This all has my figs, and I have another rose. I have herbs, mint, lemongrass, lantana. This is just kind of like a pollinator bed. I did stick a Cinderella pumpkin and she's growing. Let's see if it gives me anything. And I have my Jamaican Roselle, and I actually am leaving that pod. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can bring you in a little bit. So there's a pod right there. I am leaving that for seeds because I need more seeds. And I'm going to eventually get the different location for it. But right now, this is where we got. This has all been reconstructed and changed, and it's still a work in progress. I moved my blueberries here, so I have blueberries. I have another, I forgot what these are called, plumbago. I'm going to be putting that in the fence bed. But yeah, see, I've got peppers. They're loaded with peppers. So I have another squash there. I kind of tucked it in the corner, hoping it works. But this is kind of what I got going on. It's nothing crazy. I've got some butternut squash growing. You can see two little ones there. Again, my peppers. I've got a lot of herbs, and this does have peppers. See, pepper there. And I have my banana peppers, jalapeno peppers. I just harvested some, so these are all newbies, and I could probably harvest a few more. These are my tomatoes that I put from seed, and they're doing great. And of course, I've got some radishes. I've got some, I think that's it. Yeah, just the radishes there. I've got some more herbs. So I've got, let's see, holy basil, oregano, and my rosemary. And then, of course, I've got my gumfrino. That was a volunteer. And I do have rainbow beets here. I have some um, top-notch beets. So I've got a couple of different things here. Cilantro, and of course, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a zinnia that got kind of carried in there. But look at my goji berries. This is my volunteer one. She's doing good. Okay, in this bed here, I have, as you can see, my eggplant. So this is doing great. So you can see I have more flowers. I've got kale. I have two variety of kales here. I do have some beans back there, some peas, but they're not doing too well. So I just think they need more light. Peppers, and under here I have my passion fruit, and I do have another squash plant that's just growing here. And I can't remember if that's my spaghetti squash. Most probably it is. But seedlings, I've got some zinnias and some squashes and some other perennials that I need to put in the ground. I've got some turmeric and some ginger in there that are growing. But I got more peppers. There's another one. And I've got a lot of basil. My marigold, I have a lot of basil, holy basil and sweet basil. And this was a tomato plant, a plum tomato plant, Roma tomato I was going to get rid of. And I'm so glad I didn't, because she is loaded with little, I don't know if you can see that. She's got a lot of little tomatoes. Where's the other ones? It's funny, when you want to see them, you don't find them. There they go. So, and over there. So she's got a lot coming, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's going to do what she's got to do. Oh, and this is, look, Cinderella. It's coming out. I think that's what that is. Is that what I said it was? I'm sorry. No, actually, this is it's a baby spaghetti. So we'll see if they take. But right now, this is what I have. I don't have a lot going on. I have some herbs and some, like I said, my passion fruit. And I also have some Queen Anne that I had gotten from an Etsy store, and it's doing fantastic. Strawberries. I had trimmed down my raspberry and planted them in, and they all took. So everything here you see with leaves is because it has roots right now. My cabbage plants, here we go. Seedlings, again, like I said, some of those need to get planted. I have a cantaloupe that's finally taking. I don't know, this one has been growing forever, and she gave me a fruit, so we'll see what happens. But that's all I've got going on. I want to clean out that bed over there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those plants out, put them along the fence in the other side. I want to clean up, put these baskets, fill them up with something pretty. But again, oh, look, I have more. Okay, that's good. So I have two spaghetti squashes there. And then this little guy right here is my greenhouse that I took. I think I put the short up already. And right now I've got a couple of seedlings in here. These seedlings are called the Nictonia Indian peace pipe plants. And I need to get some of these out already, because they're actually beautiful plants, and I want them to get established. So I think I'm going to start moving the bigger ones along the fence. And again, I have a pepper plant that I'm saving there, trying to salvage. And I've got some pomegranates growing. And of course, I've got some coleus that I'm trying to propagate. And of course, my guanabana. So these are my tropical plants that I'm trying to protect. And I'm going to have to put these in the greenhouse inside when it gets cooler. And I have some papaya, and she's doing great. And I've got some bananas. So yeah, I want to get those going. And again, I have bird of paradise. So I have a couple of seedlings that I've started. These are my lobelias. I need to get those out, but they're doing really good. And this has been a nice little spot for me to work. And I pot everything up there, and then I get the seedlings going. But so far, this is it. That's it. This is it. Oh, look, there's another one. So I've been doing really good. This is my rain garden, and I'm not sure what else I want to do in here. It's doing good, but I don't know. I don't know. I want something with color, so I'm going to have to try and find something with color. But this is my little garden. So any ideas and suggestions would be great. Again, like I said, I'm just making things happen until I figure out what I'm going to do. And I think it's doing really good. I think she's producing what I need, some fruit. Oh, see? I'm sorry. I'm really excited about these tomatoes. Okay, let me turn you guys around. So here in the garden, let me go where there's shade. So yeah, so here we are. Um, this is my veggie garden, and like I said, it's not much going on, not much. Well, there's a lot going on, but not much happening in the sense of design. I kind of changed it originally, put it the way it is, but now I'm like, something's got to be a little better. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Um, so we'll see. I mean, like I said, there's great opportunity for improvement, but I'm not rushing it. I think it's doing what it needs to do for the time being. And once the spring comes, hopefully I can come up with some more ideas. But like I said, there are a lot of things that I have growing, and I'd like to be able to get them more established. I have to get into the greenhouse. You know what? I'm gonna give you a quick peek in the greenhouse. There's not a lot of stuff going on, so no judgment here. There's been a lot of changes, and I have not had much time for it. So let me turn this around. Okay, for the greenhouse. Yeah, like I said, there's not a lot going on. So I put this here right now. Oh, it's hot in here. Let me leave this open. So I put this here because I want to put my plants for the winter. So this will be cleared out. And there's a lot. That box there is basically replacements for these. I don't know if you can see the little specks, but we had hail hit and I have holes on different areas. And I definitely need to replace a lot of these panels. There's a hole here. Been trying to there. So, and this one is really, really bad here. This one got hit the worst. But yeah, so this is my little greenhouse. This is usually where I have my seedlings in the spring for the spring. I have my lights. This is usually cleared out. Those are my last bit of onions that I have. But I have to get in here and clean and organize. And that's, like I said, a whole weekend project, I'm sure. But at least I have the greenhouse. Oh, wait, I'm going to leave it open because it's hot in there. So that's another reason why I can't keep them inside because it gets really, really hot. But that's the tour of my garden. So all comments, nice comments, suggestions, ideas are very welcomed. So thank you for joining me today. I know it's kind of random and a little off, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see that, I'm keeping it real. I'm pretty transparent. This is what I do. I enjoy it. I invite you in, and yeah, as I update things, we share. So have a great day. I'll be looking forward for any ideas and suggestions on improving and updating my veggie garden. And yeah, and if you guys have any interesting vegetables that will work within my zone 8, let me know. I'll consider trying them. I'm very much into herbs, and yeah, and I love doing that. I just have to figure out how to better use my space. I have been thinking of, and I don't know if you're familiar with those gardens where they have the one bed and then they have another section and it elevates like in steps. I have been thinking of something like that. So I got to get drawing pad and pencil and come up with some ideas. But I have been thinking of something like that to put better use because I think I can grow a whole section of just herbs and it'll be all tidy and all together. And yeah, I mean, I like scattering herbs in between the vegetables because it's good for the pollinators and it helps to keep all the beneficial. Oh, I have to show you this. All the beneficial insects. If I can switch this without her flying away. Oh, she flew away. Never mind. So let me just show you real quick. So I have that little feeder and the birds have been loving it. And let's see if they'll come. But I love sitting here and watching them because they just go in and chow down. They've already finished one that I had on the other side. Well, they're not coming. Okay. Waiting to see a bird. Maybe I'll do a little video clip when it's nice and quiet. and I'll show you guys and add it in. But yeah, so hey, thank you for hanging out with me, and give me some ideas. I'll be reading the comments. Looking forward to seeing you in another week. And once things start taking a different turn and I can get things situated better, I'll try and add more videos. But right now I can only do once a week. I do work, and I'll throw in a couple of shorts just to keep you guys updated on all the new projects that I'll be doing. But thank you for joining me. Welcome back to my channel. And for those who are new, thank you for hanging out with me today. God bless. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Share this to friends and family, people you know that enjoy gardening and projects and getting ideas. And now the birds are going crazy now that I can't show you. Anyway, have a great day. God bless. Take care. Bye. There he goes.